Hello and welcome. This is going to be my review of the Gerber DMF in the Tanto blade shape. Okay, we'll go over some stats first of all. The overall length of this knife is 8.4 inches or 21.4 centimeters. The blade length is 3.5 inches or 9 centimeters. The cutting edge is 2.9 inches or 7.5 centimeters, and the weight is 6.1 ounces or 175.8 grams. Okay, so we'll just go through some of the features. This knife is a manual opener, so it's got the dual thumb studs here. It's ambidextrous, so you can open and close it with your right or left hand. The pocket clip is reversible. You've got it there, and it can also be placed there. Tip up carry. So that's a little feature. The handle scales are G10. However, the way that they've woven the G10 is kind of gives it like a carbon fibre kind of finish. It really does look the business. Quite grippy, yeah, quite grippy. It's a medium grip, not very aggressive at all. The locking mechanism is it is a locking blade. They call it a wedge lock. So I'm just speculating here. It wedges the blade in place with this little locking bar, and then you pull both of the kind of switches down, and you can close the blade. Okay, it also has a pommel striker. They say it's for defense or egress. Yeah, you could hit things with that. It's quite a decent point to it. The Tanto blade shape, in my experience, is it's very good for puncturing power. You really have to have a go with a Tanto blade just to see that for yourself. You get a piece of paper, whoosh, straight through, no problems. Some clip point blades or leaf blades might have problems, whereas a Tanto shape is very effective for that kind of puncturing. It's also partially serrated. Serrations are ground on one side. So it's partially serrated Tanto point blade. I think in America, I think you can get an automatic version, a bit more expensive over there. But yeah, this is a manual one. As I said, it counts as a fixed blade here in the UK, so it wouldn't be legal to carry. Yeah, like I say, the handle scale's quite grippy. Just look into the liners here. You might be able to see it, but they are skeletonized on both sides. It's quite difficult to see, but they have tried to reduce the weight of this. The blade steel doesn't say anywhere on the blade. I suspect it's Gerber's mystery steel, which is just a high carbon steel, and it also doesn't say anywhere that it's made in China. I suspect on the box it does. I can't really remember, but that's that. Like I say, the EDC, I mean, an everyday carry of this blade, it's quite heavy. You know, it's 175 grams. That's already what, 20 grams more than like a Spyderco military, just for instance. So it is heavy. You definitely do feel it. But ergonomic wise, it's quite comfortable actually. Quite comfortable. Fits in your hand well. Nice jimping there on the kind of thumb ramp of the grip, and jimping on where your fourth and fifth finger, well, yeah, third and fourth fingers, I suppose, kind of fit. Yeah, it's quite comfortable. There's no jimping on the blade itself. One little gripe I'd say is take a look at that blade. What can you see that's missing? Well, in my eyes, there's a big chunk there that Gerber, in my opinion, could have either made more serrations or could have chopped the serrations down to there and had more of a plain edge. It's a small gripe. I suppose they've done it that way so that when it goes into the knife, it it closes okay and there's no issues inside. But it's just a small picky thing. They could have utilised more of that blade surface area there. Okay, and it is quite chunky, quite heavy. They say on their website it's tactical. My opinion, tactical's thrown around far too often these days. I don't know whether you'd be carrying a 6.1 ounce knife in a tactical roll if you're quick in, quick out. Obviously weight could be an issue, and 6 ounces is a lot. Just in my opinion. I mean, yeah, I know it's quite firm and heavy, and it feels quite sturdy. But at the end of the day, the price of this knife is around £18–19. Just how tactical is it? I'd question that. But anyway, just two small little negative points: the weight and that little area there. The blade steel is quite hard. I mean, it's not heat treated or anything, I don't think. So sharpening it would be okay. I mean, it's not going to be too difficult to sharpen. We'll just do a few comparison shots size wise, because I know there's a few other videos out there of different versions of this knife, and I'd definitely suggest you go and check those out. I'll do a little comparison with the Spyderco UK PK, which would be legal to carry, I suppose, because of it's under 3 inches and not non-locking, and then a Spyderco Tenacious. There you go. So it's kind of overall size wise it's larger, but usable blade length, cutting edge is probably shorter than the Tenacious, and a bit longer than a UK PK. But it's not. That's just a size comparison. It's not which is better or anything like that. And we'll do a few comparisons with some Gerber knives. Seeing as it is a Gerber knife. Again, we've got the small Gerber, I think, compact Scout knife. That's a locking blade, so yep, that would be illegal to carry in the UK. And the Gerber Bear Grylls folding sheath knife. Very similar, actually. Very similar. The thumb studs, serration type. Yeah, very similar. But there you go. Just for a size comparison. Okay. So just give you some options there. For the money, it's very cheap. It's very cheap. £18–19 at some places. They say get what you pay for, but actually in this case I think you actually get a bit more than you pay for, because the knife just feels very solid. And I think Gerber have a limited lifetime warranty, and so if you did ever have any issues with it, you always take them up on that. So it is built solidly, even though it's quite heavy. But I think personally the weight of it helps with the use of that pommel, and the weight behind a puncture kind of use with the Tanto shape. Okay. If you have enjoyed this video, do comment, rate and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Take care.